So if you had to tell me what state-dependent retrieval was without looking at your notes, what would you say?
I would say where you learn or take in the information, where you kind of, it's easiest to retrieve it.
Yeah, you would be exactly right. So when we do state-dependent retrieval, it means that it becomes easier for us to remember it in the situation that it happened. So again, that goes back to the, if I'm smelling the same pie, then I'm going to remember the first time I smelled that scent.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm eating the same food, I'm going to remember the first time I ate that food. So this is key right here, state-dependent. That becomes the key point of that. Remembering based on being in situation again. Great. All right, is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
Great. And then so what would you say transfer appropriate processing is?
I can't really remember. I would guess something to do with transferring different memories, and that kind of links them together to help you remember it.
To help with retrieval, great. What would your notes say about that?
Memory is likely to transfer from one situation to another when situations match.
So matching situations. So it's just a different way of categorizing, but instead this part happens in our retrieval stage. Great, and that's clear?
Yeah.
Great. What is retrieval-induced forgetting?
Where something goes wrong in the retrieval part that makes it so you can't remember.
Okay, good. Yeah. So what are your notes on that?
Remembering from long-term impairs recall of related items. Remembering from long-term impairs recall.
So what happens here, and what that means, is that the more we try to recall something, so we're trying to retrieve from our long-term memory storage, is that we sometimes screw up the details if we don't then recommit it to our memory.
Yeah.
So have you ever heard about those people or known somebody that they can tell the same story 5 different ways at 5 different times?
Yeah.
And it's because we're associating different things with it and we're messing it up. So this is, I'm going to call it scrambling up, retrieved, or over-exaggerating. That's also a big part. Retrieved memories. Does that make sense? So a good example of that would be the constant fish story that we all hear. So the first time you hear it, usually the day it happened, oh man, it totally sucked. My fish only weighed 2 pounds. Then the next time he tells the story, oh, it was a 10-pound fish. And the next time he tells the story, oh, no, it was a 20-pound fish. And it's because we associate it with other things. And it's actually not even consciously lying most of the time, which is what's really interesting about that. So any questions on that?